I wrote down 10,000 things I'm grateful for, and what I found wasn't really what I expected. But why did I even do this? Well, a few years ago I was really depressed. I tried a bunch of things, but nothing really seemed to stick. Until I heard a podcast which promised so many things.
People report feeling happier, more meaning, joy, even awe. Huge number of health variables. Things like cardiovascular health, things like relationships, things like mental health, things like physical and cognitive performance. And these are not small effects. These are very large positive effects. Can also enhance one's social relationships across the board, in the workplace, at school, with family, in romantic relationships, and even one's relationship to themselves. Gratitude practice is a very, very potent way in which you can steer your mental and physical health, and that those effects are very long lasting.
It seemed too good to be true, but I did it anyway, every night for years. So here we are in 2025, and I've written over 10,000 things I'm grateful for. So was it worth it? Absolutely. Out of anything I've done, this habit changed my life the most. But what I learned, and what research shows, is that how you do it makes all the difference. But before I show you exactly how to do it, there is something interesting you'll probably realize when you start doing this. Let me explain. Just imagine two people that have been in the exact same car crash. One is resentful. How unlucky that out of all the cars, I was the one that got into a crash. The other feels grateful. How lucky that I'm still alive and get to see my loved ones. Both went through the exact same event, but both had a completely different lens. And that's what this practice is. You're not changing your life, you're changing how you see it, which feels so incredibly good. You won't suddenly live in a fairy tale, but you will start noticing things you've gotten used to, things you're taking for granted. You will see opportunities you didn't see before. So how do you practice gratitude without wasting your time? First, pick a structure that fits your rhythm. Morning, night, 3 things, 5 things, doesn't matter as long as it's easy enough to keep doing. Second, it's not the length of the list that matters, it's the depth of the emotion you feel when writing. Research shows that you only need about 1 to 5 minutes of real emotionally honest gratitude a few times a week to get all the benefits. Third, consistency. If you stay consistent, something really interesting will start to happen. Throughout your day, you will automatically start looking for things to be grateful for. And this is exactly the state you want to achieve. But what if you can't think of anything? What if you run out after 2 weeks? That's where most people quit. They try it out for a few days, can't really think of anything, and then give up. The biggest reason this happens? The misconception that what you write has to be profound and cannot be repeated. But what you write can be anything, as many times as you want. I'm grateful for my health can be just as meaningful as being grateful that toothpaste exists. It's much more important that what you write is real to you. So even if you are this negative sack, you can write down, I am grateful that I have one less thing to write down. You might get stuck at first, you might feel fake or naive, but this is one of those habits that gets so much easier over time. And eventually, your mind will constantly bring up things that you're grateful for. And when that happens, you'll see more positives, more opportunities, and you'll feel so much better.